Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today's gist is on Foluke Daramola, who has also joined the league of those who received honorary degree. Well, she just received a honorary degree PhD in philosophy. Initially I thought it's concluded a PhD program in one of the universities in Nigeria, but then I realized that majority of the Nigerian universities are under the association of ASU and therefore they are on strike. But that aside, she could have concluded a program some other way still here in Nigeria, but then she had gone ahead to share that it's an honorary degree award. She's no longer referred to as just Foluke Daramola. She's now Dr. Foluke Daramola. Sharing on her Instagram page, she has shared a picture of herself and several other ladies, adding a caption saying, "Doctors in waiting, such a great honor to be given an honorarium award today. It can only be God." This was Foluke sharing this. I tried to share another post or the video of how she was awarded and dressed ceremoniously as she received a honorarium award. In her words, she said, "Behold, Dr. Mrs. Foluke Daramola Salako, PhD in philosophy." In the video, it could be seen that Foluke Daramola is extremely excited as she received this. She's proud of herself and happy. Her fans and followers and colleagues have all gone ahead to congratulate her and also refer to her as a doctor. If you're a fan and follower of Foluke Daramola, you know that she has been in politics for a while, and of course she doesn't support the same ideology with her husband. This brought a lot of people debating over their choices of candidates. Well, Foluke Daramola explained that absolutely nothing is going to go wrong between her husband and herself, despite sharing different ideology and choice of candidates. There was a particular word she actually used that very few women can actually use this word, most especially when their husband is into politics. She said her husband is not an autocrat, so they both respect each other's decision, opinion, ideology of their various political choices. In her words, she said, "One of the attributes of my husband is that he is not an autocrat. He respects my decision and my opinion. As I said, he had a different ideology to mine, and yet he respects my decision to follow my belief in the structure." Well, Daramola had said that following her appointment to the Presidential Campaign Council of a said party, while her husband remains the chairman of his own party in Lagos, Daramola was appointed as the Assistant Director for the Media Department of the Performing Arts Directorate of her party's Presidential Council. However, Daramola specifically told PM News that her husband's role will not affect her loyalty to her party, and it goes the same way for her husband as well. She said, "Those who know my husband know he eats and breathes for his party. He joined as a citizen who had a different ideology and wants to be part of a different structure. He never knew he would become the chairman, but in the long run, people in his party saw his passion, dedication, and commitment, and they decided to make him the chairman in Lagos." One of her own new appointments as well, she noted that the reward for good work is more work. Noting that she has been in politics for a long time, she said, "Maybe you don't know that I have been in politics for long. In fact, I met my husband through activism, and I have also been a member for a long time. So this is not just a normal assignment for me. It is a serious assignment given to me by my father. So I tell you, my husband won't have a problem with me working for my father. We are people of integrity. My husband will not come to share sensitive information about his party with me, and I will not do the same. There's still a long way to go in life, and our reputation is very important to us." This was Foluke Daramola sharing this. Speaking of her husband, it will interest you to know that Mr. Salako is not the first husband of Foluke Daramola. Foluke Daramola has once been married before, but the marriage ended on basis of domestic violence. She first got married in 2005 to Babatunde Shoboale. Their union ended in 2008 on grounds of domestic violence. She gave marriage another shot in 2013 and married her current husband, Kayode Salako. She has 2 children for Mr. Salako. Well, in February, they celebrated their wedding anniversary alongside Foluke Daramola's birthday. Foluke Daramola were taken to our Instagram page to celebrate their 8 years together, saying Happy Valentine's Day to everyone and happy anniversary to us and Ogo. At Olukayode Ezekiel Salako, we decided to go the old school because our ideologies and beliefs to a large extent is old school. We hold sacrosanct to them, and that has sustained our home and family. Guys, Mutuk Badabo. This was Foluke sharing this alongside several pictures she took with her husband. Well, there was a rumor rocking their marriage in 2021, saying that their marriage has probably hit the rock. But Mr. Salako has something to say, contrary to what people are saying about his marriage. Speaking on sharing the same bed with his wife, he said, Foluke Daramola Salako and I still share the same bed. In fact, we woke up on that same bed this morning. Let those silly merchants of beer parlor and pepper soup joint journalism continue to write their rubbish about us. They have been doing it since we got married. According to him, it has been a rumor that his wife was irresponsible, but he stated Foluke will remain to be his wife and he'll cater for her despite their political ambition. In his words, he said, what they want the public to believe is that Foluke is irresponsible and no longer good for me. But I say no, she's still my wife and shall continue to remain so. Or rather, because I am now involved in a game of politics, I should begin to experience the share of the image battering propaganda, which is one of the tools of the opponents and enemies used to destroy images of promising political actors in social adventure. I still maintain that Foluke Daramola is a very, very responsible woman who I can beat my chest with so that she does not mess around, because there is no evidence of such yet in my archive since I have been living with her. And that is why we still share the same bedroom together up till this moment. Disregard and discountenance the content of the latest jargon those crudely minded, lazy and misguided media people are pushing out again to insult the sensibilities and intelligence of naive and unsuspecting Nigerians about my marriage to Foluke this time again. This was Mr. Salako defending the cause of his wife. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see that a husband, despite sharing different ideologies with his wife about politics, has something amazing to say about his wife, and it goes both ways for them, because Foluke Daramola believes she and her husband have a great integrity. They both have separate assignments, but that will not affect or shake the foundation on which they both stand on, which is respecting their ideologies, decisions and opinions. Well, back to the gist of protest today, which is Foluke Daramola receiving an honorarium award as she becomes Dr. Mrs. Foluke Daramola, PhD in philosophy. Well, guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.